The UEFA Champions League returns this week with some mouth-watering ties on offer as some of Europe's best teams go head-to-head. Which sides will face the ignominy of an early knockout round exit, and which sides will progress to the quarterfinals? Beautiful Goal TV takes a look.
Oh, what a finish!
RB Leipzig versus Liverpool. This tie is hard to call due to the neutral venue issue in the first leg. Due to the UK being deemed a high-risk area by the German government, Liverpool were prevented from entering the country, forcing Leipzig to play their home leg in Budapest, Hungary. It's unclear just how much this will affect the German side, given that current games are played behind closed doors anyway, but it is certainly a slight disadvantage. Having been decimated by several injuries to key players, most notably in defence, Liverpool go into this tie in their worst form for years, having lost their last 3 Premier League games, and recently suffered a humiliating 4-1 loss to Manchester City at Anfield. Leipzig, on the other hand, are in very good form and currently occupy second place in the Bundesliga, having won 4 of their last 5 games. Although they did recently come unstuck, losing 3-1 to Borussia Dortmund, Julian Nagelsmann's side have been consistently impressive this season and coped well with the departure of Timo Werner to Chelsea. Liverpool, coming off their 3-1 capitulation in their loss to Leicester, look completely lost at the back without Virgil van Dijk, which does not bode well given that Leipzig have so many threats all over the pitch, with Nkunku, Sabitzer, Forsberg, Poulsen and Angelino all boasting 4 goals this season. However, they do have some defensive frailties shown in the heavy defeat they suffered at the hands of Manchester United at Old Trafford in the group stage, which Klopp's men will be looking to expose. Although they have not been at their best of late, Liverpool's world-class front three of Salah, Mane and Firmino will always be a threat. But given the recent form of both teams and taking all things into consideration, it's hard to see anything other than a Leipzig win over the 2 legs. Our score prediction, Leipzig to win 4-2 on aggregate. Barcelona versus PSG. This is undoubtedly the most exciting tie of the round by some distance. Barcelona versus PSG invokes memories of the fabled Remontada, the 2017 UEFA Champions League classic in which Barca overcame a 4-0 first leg deficit to progress 6-5 on aggregate after a stunning 6-1 win in the second leg. Barca come into the 2021 version in great form, third in La Liga and having won their last 5 games, although they did recently lose their Copa del Rey semi-final first leg 2-0 to Sevilla. Lionel Messi is in imperious form and has scored 19 goals so far this season, but only 3 of those have come in the Champions League. After an horrendous start to their campaign, Ronald Koeman's team have recently shown signs of a revival, with players like Antoine Griezmann, Trincao, Frankie de Jong and Ricky Puig recently stepping up their game and producing some excellent performances, with their most recent 5-1 win over Alaves an example of this. PSG, meanwhile, are in great form too, with 4 wins on the bounce since losing to Lorient at the end of January. Kylian Mbappe has been in tremendous form this season and is the Ligue 1 top goal scorer, with Angel Di Maria topping the assist charts. Crucially though, PSG will be without Neymar, who misses the round of 16 for the 3rd time in 4 seasons at PSG, with a mysterious adductor injury. Mauricio Pochettino should have the beating of Koeman, being a superior tactician and coach, but Koeman does have one major trump card: Lionel Messi. However, his ability to single-handedly decide games of this magnitude has seemingly diminished of late, and PSG are relatively strong at the back, with Kimpembe and Marquinhos forming a formidable defensive partnership. Despite the loss of Neymar, they still have a host of quality players, and we think last year's finalists should run out comfortable winners, unless Messi can produce some messianic performance of old. Score prediction, PSG to win 5-3 on aggregate. Next up, Sevilla versus Borussia Dortmund. This is perhaps the most difficult tie to call, although on face value, Sevilla should be clear favourites. The Spanish outfit are in great form and currently sit 4th in La Liga, having won their last 5 games. They also recently beat Barca in their Copa del Rey semi-final first leg, as previously mentioned. Dortmund, meanwhile, found themselves languishing in 6th place in the Bundesliga, some 16 points off the pace, and recently parted ways with manager Lucien Favre, with Edin Terzic in temporary charge. Favre's departure has done little to improve matters, with the Germans winning just 2 of their last 6 games. Sevilla have been impressive going forward all season, with Yusuf Al-Nasri clearly their main attacking threat. Dortmund, though, have the most exciting young talent in world football right now in Erling Braut Haaland, who already has 24 goals this season, 6 of those coming in the Champions League, as well as a resurgent Jadon Sancho, who has rediscovered his best form of late. As previously mentioned, this tie is tough to call as both teams possess great quality despite the clear difference in form. If Dortmund can keep things tight at the back, we're going with Haaland to make the difference between the sides across the two legs. Score prediction, Dortmund to win 4-3 on aggregate. Lastly, FC Porto versus Juventus. Porto come into this one 10 points behind leader Sporting in the Portuguese Premier League, with only 2 wins in their last 5 outings. Juventus, meanwhile, are coming off a 1-0 loss to Napoli in Serie A and currently sit 8 points behind leaders Inter, although they have a game in hand. Still, they are facing their most challenging domestic season in years, and dreams of winning a 10th title in a row is now under serious threat. However, the dream of lifting the European Cup for the first time since 1997, and only the 3rd time in their history, aka the reason CR7 was born, is still alive. Speaking of CR7, the competition's all-time leading goal scorer shows no signs of slowing down, despite recently celebrating his 36th birthday. Top scorer in Serie A with 16 goals in 18 games and 23 goals in 26 games in all competitions this season, with 4 of those coming in the Champions League group phase. The emergence of young talents like Kulusevski, Federico Chiesa and Weston McKennie, blended with the experience of Paulo Dybala, Alvaro Morata and Federico Bernardeschi, as well as the defensive solidity provided by Matthias de Ligt, Leonardo Bonucci and Giorgio Chiellini, should give Pirlo's side the edge over the two legs. Our score prediction, Juventus to win 3-1 on aggregate. So there you have it. Those are our predictions for this first week of UEFA Champions League round of 16 action. What do you think? Do you agree with our predictions, or do you see some surprises on offer? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button to see more content like this in the future. Thanks for watching. Keep enjoying the beautiful game.
Oh, what a finish!